Oh, I forgot to pin my own Etsy store. It's fine.
It's not too late.
It is, because I will have to get out of here, copy the link, and do all that. It's not something that I know off the top of my head.
Did you go live yet?
I'm live right now. I just pressed the thing. I'm live and I'm tired. My freaking head hurts. Hi. Share my life. It's Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy, the podcast. Hi, people. It's Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy, the podcast. Could you share my live so we can have a conversation? Thank you very much. I did the red light special because we're talking about sexual expression tonight. It's your girl Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy. People, share my live. Hi, come say hi to me. Whoever it is that's watching, come say hi to me. Don't start y'all stuff tonight. I wasn't here last week. I almost wasn't here this week. Mama is tired. Hi. Oh, thank you. You like these little sparkles, cousin? I thought they was cute. I was like, oh, look, sparkles. Thank you, though. Share my life. I'm tired. I got a headache. I really wasn't probably going to pull up today. My migraines keep coming back. I don't know what's up with that. Hi, y'all. It's your girl, Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy. Come say hi to me, please, and thank you. This week, we'll be talking about sexual expression and what is the importance in a title. Like, what's the big deal with titles? So those are the two things that I will be talking about today. I would like for you guys to talk back to me, and let's just have an adult conversation. It's your girl, Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy, the podcast. Make sure y'all share my live and make sure y'all download my podcast wherever y'all listen to podcasts at. I, once again, am going to tell y'all that I do have a headache. I have been getting them, unfortunately, coming and going for a while. So I have one tonight, but I'm still here. I had to make myself be here. But mama is tired. Share my live and tune in. We will be talking about sexual expression tonight and the importance of it, and we will also be talking about what's in a title, like what's the big deal with titles and why they mean so much. So share my live and tune in with your girl Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy. Yeah, I know I don't really like talking until I get at least 5 people that will have an open conversation with me, and that's the same for tonight. So I'll be sitting here trying to chill out until people get on because my head hurt anyway. So that's what I'll be doing. But share my live and tune in with your girl. Honestly, if it don't get jumping by a certain time, your girl gonna go. Because like I said, my head hurt and I don't even really want to talk. Honestly. Hi, Pernell. It's Kiki D. Share my live, please, and thank you. Tell your friends to tell a friend to come and talk to me. Tonight, I wanted to talk about sexual expression. And I also wanted to ask, what's the point of, what's in a title? Why are titles so important in relationships? Because people have titles and they still violate. So what's the point of them? So tune in, share my live, tell your friends to tell a friend. It's your girl, Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy, the podcast. I have to keep reminding y'all that I am tired. I am having bad headaches. I've been getting them on and off for like 2 weeks now. I made a doctor's appointment. Don't tell me what to do. But so I will be, honestly, my head hurt, but I'm here because I know how it is. Hey, boo. I know how it is when I don't come around. Hi, Courtney. It's your girl, Kiki D. Share my live with Hickeys and Hennessy. Once again, y'all, I will be talking about sexual expression and the importance of titles. Why are they such a big deal? Especially when people get titles and they still violate. So why are we making them such a big deal? Because obviously they don't mean that much to a lot of people. That's what I want to discuss today. And if y'all watch my live and if y'all been tuning in since I've been doing this, yeah, I know I try not to really talk a lot until I get at least a couple people in here that'll have a conversation with me, that will chat back with me. This is your girl, Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy, the podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure y'all download my podcast wherever y'all get podcasts from. Make sure y'all go on my Etsy store and see if y'all find yourselves a little gift or something. It's an adult novelty store. It's Hickeys and Hennessy. Once again, share my life, people. We will be talking about the importance of a title, like why they're so important. And we will also be discussing, what did I say? Oh, sexual expression. So, share my life. If I don't get enough people, I'm probably going to slide because my hair hurt badly. And I really didn't want to slide today, but I know how y'all are when I don't slide. Y'all really ghost me. So I was like, let me pull up. I definitely missed y'all last week, but I was under the weather once again. I've been having really bad headaches, but I'm here this week with a headache because it's like that sometimes. Hi, guys. Say hi to me. Share my life, please, and thank you. I want to talk about what's in the title, and I also would like to talk about sexual expression and the importance of it and what I mean when I say sexual expression, like my definition of what sexual expression is. That's what I want to talk about this week. Y'all tune in, share my life, have a conversation. Make sure y'all talk back to me, and let's get it started. Do anybody even understand what I mean when I say that, when I use the term sexual expression? Like, anybody that's watching, if y'all want to tell me if y'all understand what sexual expression is to y'all, or at least tell me our definitions of sexual expression, and see if we're on the same page, because I have my own personal definition, so y'all might have a different definition. Hi, Cassandra. This is your girl, Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy. Share my life, boo. We talking about sexual expression tonight, and we will also be talking about why our title's so important, and like what's in a title, basically. Why, like, you know, because people have titles and they still violate them. So why do we put so much emphasis on titles? Those are the things that I would like to talk about. So if y'all can share my life, and we can get started as soon as I get a good group of people that will actually converse with me and not just watch me, that will actually answer questions or give advice, then we can get into it. Like I said, the topic for tonight is sexual expression, or my definition of sexual expression. And I also wanted to touch on the topic of why our title is so important, and why do people put so much emphasis on a title but get a title and still violate it. So that's what I want to talk about tonight. This is your girl, Kiki D. Hi, light skin. This is your girl, Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy, the podcast. Please share my life so we can get into it. Once again, tonight I wanted to talk about sexual expression. Well, my definition of sexual expression, what I feel like sexual expression is. And I wanted to get some feedback from y'all, where y'all tell me what y'all feel like sexual expression is. And I also wanted to talk about why our title is so important. Like, what's the importance of a title when some people get the title and still violate it. So I want to talk about why do people make titles so important when you give them a title and they still won't. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. Like I said, I wanted to talk about sexual expression. And I wanted to talk about sexual expression, and I also wanted to talk about titles. So that's what we talking about tonight, y'all. Let's get into it. Do anybody want to tell me, hi, Chris, I love you. Even though you in jail, you can't comment, and you text me, boo, like you always do. I love you. But so do we want to talk about what we understand a sexual, like what sexual expression is? Because I have my own personal definition for sexual expression, but I'm wondering, do you guys have your own personal definition for sexual expression? Are y'all talking to me tonight? Are y'all gonna say hi to me tonight? Y'all gonna make me do it by myself? Even though I want y'all not to, because I got a headache and I really don't want to talk that much. I've been getting real bad headaches for like a week now. I don't know what's up. I don't know. So that's what I want to do tonight. I want to talk about sexual expression, and I want to talk about titles and the importance of them, and why, if they're so important, do people get a title and still violate, like a husband or a wife or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a partner, and then y'all still violate the relationship, but y'all like was so eager to get a title. So I wanted to talk about that. That was a suggestion from one of my cousins. It's probably an important topic for that individual. It's also an important topic for me. Tell Pootie I said I love her too. It's also an important topic for me because like I said, people put so much emphasis on titles, but then you give them a title and then they violate the title, or you accept the title and then they don't live up to the standards that the title implied. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you accept the position of being a wife, and then you expect your husband to do wifely things. I mean, husbandly things or whatever, and he does it, and it's like, well, what's the point of me being your wife? Or vice versa with a husband actually want to be a husband, and then his wife not doing what she's supposed to be doing. But we put so much emphasis on the words husband and wife, so we think it's supposed to be a certain thing, and then you get it, and then it's like, you know, oh, Chloe said because they're not really ready. They just don't want you to do you while they do them. So they know the title is important to you, like word is bond. Yes. Hey, Mikey. Yes, I mean, yeah, word is, but that's what I'm saying. You wanted this, and then when you get it, you don't know what to do with it. You're not ready. Okay, I get that. Or you could be bored. Or, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know, but that's what I wanted to talk about. I also wanted to talk about sexual expression. And if anybody understood what sexual expression was, or how y'all feel about sexual expression, or what's y'all definition of sexual expression. And I wanted to get into that because y'all might be doing something that's sexy, or y'all showing some form of sexual expression, and y'all don't even know it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to know, do y'all understand what sexual expression is? And my definition of sexual expression is, I'm just gonna get y'all mine. So this is what I was thinking about today. Like, how will I define it for people and use it in layman terms, or give some type of example to where y'all understand. My form of sexual expression is winter, summer, spring, and fall. I keep my feet done, right? I keep my feet done because this is for me and for my partner, but I keep my feet done because at any given time, my partner might want to suck my toes, like randomly in the park, wherever, randomly might just be like, pull your foot out. So you keep your feet done for that. You know what I'm saying? Sexual expression is a form of sexual expression is women who panties and bras gotta always match. They don't even know that sexual expression because in the back of your mind, your panties and bra gotta always match because you don't never know what could happen. Those are forms of sexual expression to me. Another weird form it's still a form of sexual expression is like men that wear, there are men in the world that wear ladies' garments. That's a form of sexual expression. So I want y'all to understand what sexual expression. Hey, play cousin. I want y'all to understand what sexual expression is, and then the importance of sexual expression. I want y'all to understand that you make sure that y'all always have some form of sexual expression. Like dudes that keep a haircut. That's a form of sexual expression, whether y'all know it or not. That's y'all expressing because y'all bop is different. Y'all feel better about yourselves. Y'all feel like, you know what I'm saying? That's a form of sexual expression. Ladies that keep their hair done, form of sexual expression. You don't even you doing it and you don't even realize you're doing it because you're doing it because it makes you feel good, and it makes you feel good, and in turn it makes your confidence level boost up. Now you're getting attention from other people, or people you're surrounding. You don't even know you're doing it. That's your subconscious, but the whole time that's a form of sexual expression. Parnell said, I feel you on keeping your toes done. That's very important to me. Yeah, it's very important to me too, Parnell. It's very important to a lot of people because, like I said, you keep your feet done because you never know at any given time when your partner might want to suck your toes, So keep your feet done. Or men keep a haircut because they don't want to walk around looking raggedy. That's a form of sexual expression. Making sure your bra and your panties match all the time. That's a form of sexual expression. Or maybe maybe you used to wearing sweatpants and t-shirts all the time, but every now and again you pop out with a little cute little two-piece or whatever. That's a form of sexual expression. Like my cousin said, men that wear cologne. You could have a t-shirt and some fucking basketball shorts on and smell like money, and it makes you sexy to the opposite sex or the same sex. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So those are all forms of sexual expression that we don't even realize that we're doing. We don't even realize that we are actually because we're not thinking that we're doing it for attention or for anything, but it's a subconscious form. Basically, you doing it because it make you feel good, and in turn, when you feel good, you look good, your attitude is different, and then you attract different spirits to you, and you attract different people and attract different personalities. So that's why I wanted to discuss sexual expression, because like I said, people don't even know that they doing it. People so used to, like, you know what I'm saying, you so used to doing things a certain kind of way, you don't even realize that you're expressing yourself in a sexual manner because you so used to it. Like I said, women that make sure their panties and their bras always match, that's a form of, that make you feel sexier. You don't want to walk around with some blue panties on and a green bra or orange bra. You know what I'm saying? You want your black on black, blue on blue. That's a form of sexual expression. And you could have on a baggy t-shirt and some baggy sweatpants and your bra and your panty match, and you walking through Walmart looking crazy as hell with a bonnet on, but you feel good about yourself because your panties and bra match. And you know, if something happened right now and they tell you to pull your shirt and your pants up, you're gonna be together. That's a form of sexual expression. Oh, my cousin said clean nails. Like I said, keeping your nails done, keeping your feet together. Men too, because women don't like crusty feet. Women don't like ugly toes. We don't like that mess either. So those are all forms of sexual expression. We definitely don't like dirty nails at all. So those are all forms that we don't even know that we're doing, but we're doing it. We just walking through our lives. But like I said, when you do it, it makes you feel good. And in turn, your attitude is different. Your bop is different. And in turn, people are approaching you differently. You might be done found your favorite joint just from making sure your hair stayed done or something like that. Oh, hey, boo. But hey, share my life, Diva. So that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. I also said that I wanted to talk about the importance of titles and what it means, or why are titles such a big deal, right? And we strive for such a high title or a certain title, and then sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes when you get the title, you don't live up to it, or your partner doesn't live up to their part of the title. Oh, Malcolm said he thinks another form of sexual expression is telling your partner how to love you in regular life and in the bedroom. Those are forms of sexual expression. I mean, yeah, those are forms of sexual expression. I was talking about things that you didn't even think you were doing, but that's definitely a form of sexual expression, because it makes you feel better when you tell your partner how to love you properly. It makes you feel better. And then that's because you getting the love that you wanted, and then in return you're receiving a love that they feel like you need. So that makes sense. My cousin said she tired of guys smelling like gas and Casamiga. So that's why I'm saying cologne. Guys put it on without even thinking about it at this point. But that's a form of sexual expression. Y'all don't know. Y'all know it attracts women. But it also makes you feel good about yourself, because you smell nice. You know what I'm saying? So you walking around different. You not walking around like, you know, like I just smell like outside or whatever. You walk with your head is different. You hold your head different when you smell good, because you know a young lady could walk by you at any time, or a young man, whatever you into, and be like, oh, double back, oh, you smell good. What is that? That's how you start a conversation. Those are all forms of sexual expression that we don't even know we're doing. Like, we just out here living our regular life and don't even know that we're doing it. Those are all forms of sexual expression. A cousin said a guy that can cook. That's not really a form of sexual expression. I'm just talking about things that you do on a daily basis, that you do for yourself, that makes you feel good. And you don't even understand that it's a form of sexual expression, because you just so used to just bopping and just doing it. That's why I said girls keeping their feet done, because you never know when your partner want to suck your toes. Or manscaping for guys. Like, y'all probably do it because y'all so tired of hearing women saying, oh, we don't like hair down there either, or we don't want to choke on that shit either when we down there. Those are all facts. But when you actually take time out of your life or out of your day to actually manscape and actually trim your shit up and keep it cute, that's a form of sexual expression, solely because you shaving your stuff down, right? And you doing it because you might stumble upon some head. You never know. And it's cool to keep your shit shaved down, just just because you might stumble upon some head. That's a form of sexual expression. Manscaping, just like women, keeping our stuff cute, keeping it sharpened together. Those are all forms. They hygienic, but they're also forms of sexual expression, because I'm gonna keep my shit trimmed down, because I don't know if he might want to put his face down there. I don't want to be embarrassed, so I'm gonna keep it trimmed. That's a form of sexual expression that we don't even know that we're doing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I said, the weird one, men that wear ladies' undergarments under a $1,000 suit. It's men that are businessmen, literally in 2021, that walk around with lady undergarments under their suits. And you won't know it, I won't know it, but that's their own personal form of sexual expression. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes them feel good. And on top of that, they know that you don't know that they have on ladies' undergarments. So that's arousal. Like, that's arousal for them. Like, that's a form of arousal for them. Just thinking about, oh, I'm in here with this $1,000 suit and they don't even know I have on whatever, lady stockings or whatever. I don't know. So those are all forms of sexual expression that people don't really that they don't think about. Basically, they just think they just living a regular life, but the whole time you really expressing yourself sexually. Lingerie, or when girls put on shorts and what is it, fishnet stockings underneath your shorts. You think you making a fashion statement, but in the reality of it all, you're really having showing some form of sexual expression. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I wanted to talk about sexual expression for a second, because it's not people don't normally talk about sexual expression. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? In a general conversation, what is sexual expression? But that's why I wanted to tell y'all what it was and like different forms of sexual expression. Because like I said, y'all probably walking around living y'all everyday lives and not even knowing y'all extra sexy. You know what I'm saying? Just doing y'all normal stuff, normal routines, not even knowing that's a whole form of sexual expression. Like I said, keeping your feet done, making sure your panties and your bra match. My cousin said making sure your boxers and your outfit match your boxers. All of that, smelling like cologne, smelling good, making sure you smell good, making sure you keep your hair cut, making sure you manscape, keep it trimmed down there. Those are all forms of sexual expression, and there are a lot of people around here that's just thinking that's a part of their daily routine, not even realizing it's also a form of your sexual expression, honestly. Now, like I said about the titles, I guess I understand why titles are so important. My cousin said titles are important to her because they help you identify how you want to handle or how you'll handle the individual that you decided to give a title to. Like, if you just my joint or my jump off, I'm going to handle you like a joint or a jump off. Late night calls, late night text message, nothing serious. I'm really not trying to link during the day. You're a jump off. So that's how you late. That's why that's important for her. Same thing for like a boyfriend. If you're my boyfriend, I'm going to treat you a very specific way. I'm going to make sure that you understand. I tend to you and I make sure you're straight. Or you're my girlfriend. However it goes. That's why she said titles are important to her. I get that, but I want to know why titles are so important. And then you give a person a title, and then they ask for the title, but then they renege on the title, or they don't live up to the standards of the title. Like, you're my boyfriend, but in our relationship, I will want you to do this, that, and the third as my boyfriend. Are you willing to do that as my boyfriend? And then the individual says yes, and then you expect them to do this, that, and the third with said title that you wanted, or that, you know what I'm saying, and you don't live up to it. What you want the title for? Why you couldn't just be my little joint or my little boo and we just kept doing what we was doing? Especially if you asked me for a title. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to talk about the importance of titles, and why if you get a title, you should hold on to it and treat it like it's a trophy or something. Because getting a title is actually a trophy, because somebody actually took their time out to commit to you on a level to where it was, I don't know what type of title it could be. In a relationship, it could be my boyfriend, my girlfriend. Yes, I'll be your wife. Yes, I'll be your husband. Yes, I'll be your partner, or whatever. Yes, I'll be your sister, wife. However, but if I'm giving you the title and I'm telling you what you have to do or what you need to do to uphold this title, I would expect you to do so. Otherwise, what you asking for a title for? Why are they so important? It makes sense though for the title to help you identify who a person is, but titles also can ruin a relationship. Because like titles are important, because I can give you a title and say you're my boyfriend, or I can give you a title and say you're my jump off, but you getting in your feelings because I'm treating you like a jump off and you really starting to like me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, why you liking me so much when I gave you your title? Why you can't sit in that position? If I wanted you to be my boyfriend, I would have made you my boyfriend. I didn't. I made you my jump off, so I'm treating you like a jump off, and now you in your feelings because that's the title that I gave you, and that's the title you accepted, and that's the title I'm moving on, and that's the title I'm living on, and you don't like it. So I don't think that we should put so much importance on titles, because titles to get you hurt need to be the deluxe. See? That's what I'm saying. What you want the title for if you're not going to live up to what the title entails? Why can't we just live and enjoy our relationship? No titles. Just me and you committed to each other. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. We just a thing right now. And we rocking it out and we committed to each other. If I give you a title and I'm telling you what I expect from you with this title and you don't live up to it, am I wrong for leaving? Like, you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong for sliding because I gave you a title and that you asked for, or that we decided to, that it was what it was, and I told you what I asked for in this title, and then you don't live up to it? Am I wrong for leaving? That's why I don't feel like we should put so much importance on a title, because a lot of, like my cousin just said, she's texting me, y'all can't see him, but like my cousin said, a lot of guys want you to be their girlfriend, or they'll give you the girlfriend title but expect you to do wifely things. Hello? Am I ringing anybody's bells out there? Did that make sense to anybody? A lot of guys, I'm talking to ladies, I'm talking to fellas about ladies, well, or vice versa, I'm talking to ladies about fellas, however you want to look at it. But a lot of guys, I'm going to say guys, because I don't know a lot of men, but I know a lot of guys will give you a girlfriend title, right? But expect you to do wife stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of guys will make you their baby mother, and then that makes them automatically feel like you're their, like, wife stuff. Like, nah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying we shouldn't put so much emphasis on titles unless we have a clear understanding of what this title entails, what you want me to do as this individual in your life, how you expect me to act as your girlfriend, wife, baby mother, sister, wife, whatever, partner, however. So that's what I want to know. Like, what do you want me to do as your girlfriend? What do you want me to do? What would you like me to do as your sister, wife? What would you like me to do as your partner? And that's all I'm doing, though. Like, that's all I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing extra. I'm not doing nothing less. I'm not doing nothing more. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going to play my role as a girlfriend until I'm a wife, or as your whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like the titles, that's what really messed people up, honestly. Oh, Chloe said facts. Like, let's get to that. What is a girlfriend job versus a wife's job? Oh, she has a question for the men. If there are any men that are watching that are willing to answer Chloe's question, she would like to know, what is a girlfriend's job versus a wife's job? Anybody? I don't know. I am neither. I don't know. I'm not a man. I don't know what a girlfriend's job would be versus a wife's job. I feel like a wife's job is to do extra. You know, extra plus a little. Girlfriend's job, I don't know, maybe fucking, sucking, maybe, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe cooking a meal every now and again, rubbing a back, maybe brushing some waves in the hair, listening to how a nigga day went. I don't know. Oh, that's wife stuff too, right? I don't know. So I don't really know, but I would hope that it would be a wife in training position, in training. What, a girlfriend is a wife in training? What, learning your man, what, I don't understand what any of that is. It's not complete sentences. But, so we're talking about, I was trying to see if I can get, hi Ty, I was trying to see if I can get a man's opinion on what is the job of a girlfriend versus the job of a wife. Because, unfortunately for a lot of women, we get those things crossed up or misconstrued or somehow. I know a lot of women who go above and beyond in their relationships and they're only girlfriends. I know a lot of women that do a lot of wife stuff for their spouses and they're only girlfriends or baby mothers. And it's like, well, ma, you like don't give him too much, girl. You know what I'm saying? Don't give him too much, because then you spoil him and then he don't never think he gonna have to marry you. So, well, that's what I was taught, but I'm not sure. So I was trying. Oh, Pernell said something. He said it depends on how you feel about the person. Are you a girlfriend with wife potential? Me, I'm a wife. I mean, my shit is not up for question. I walk it like I talk it. I was bred for that. I'm not really pressed about it, but I definitely have people who want to know. Like, the job of a girlfriend is to learn you're a man, so one day she can be a wife, I'm assuming. I don't know. Y'all be wanting wifey duties for a man who can't even come home at night. See what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, because how you want me to be your wife, but you're out at all types of hours? As a wife, no. You know what I'm saying? My cousin said, yes, Chloe, make it make sense. But these are all true statements. That's why I'm happy that I have a couple guys on here that are actually trying to answer the question, because honestly, I can't give that answer because I don't have a penis. I mean, not one that's attached to me, at least. So that's why it's good that guys are actually speaking up on this conversation and on this topic, because women want to know, like, what's a girlfriend's job versus a wife's job. And I had Malcolm said a girlfriend's job is to learn her man. I mean, Chloe, the position of a girlfriend is a wife in training. Malcolm said the position of a girlfriend is a wife in training. But who's training? Like, what do you mean in training? Like, what does that mean in training? Because training, what? So that means I'm learning you so I can be more comfortable as your wife? Like, what are we talking about in training? I don't even like the word. I don't even like the way you said the position of a girlfriend is a wife in training. I don't even like the way it sounds. Like, it sounds hella militant, and I don't like that. Like, it sounds hella militant and constricted, and I don't like that. But I understand what you're trying to say, but it gotta be, like, what you have to elaborate what it means as a wife in training. Like, I'm not quite sure what that means, and it's freaking me out. Hi, Lakeisha. We're currently discussing the importance of titles and why they're so important. And my girl Chloe brought up a very, very, very good question. She would like to ask the gentleman, it's a weird title, what sexual expression? Chloe would like to ask any man that's watching if he would gladly answer, what is the difference, if somebody can tell her the difference between a girlfriend's job and a wife's job, and like the duties. What are the difference between the duties of a girlfriend and a wife? Because like I said, there are a lot of women who are out here doing wife stuff, like living a wife life, and they just girlfriends, or they just whatever, baby mamas, or whatever, chicks that I'm fucking with. I ain't even got no title for you, but you just doing all the right stuff, and I don't want to take it too serious, but I don't want you to leave type of shit. So we would like to know, as the women, me as the host of my Hickeys and Hennessy podcast, and as a woman in general, I would like to know that. That's a very good question. Okay, Pernell said, well, if you are wife potential, you work on learning your mate. Okay, that's the same thing Malcolm said. You know that man love you enough to consider you. I'm going forward to. Okay, I get that. He said if you have wife potential, then you work on learning your mate and knowing and understanding that man love you enough to make you his fiance, then his wife. I mean, that's the same thing Malcolm said. So I don't know. He also said my girlfriend can't tell me when to be in the house, but my wife can. I mean, I guess, but if you and your girlfriend living in the house together, boo, be in the house when she say. I don't give a shit what Malcolm talk about. A girlfriend basically, my cousin Pete said a girlfriend basically doesn't have any real responsibilities, whatever. Whatever she does is optional. And on here, we just damn near exclusive. And on here, on Facebook, You so annoying. So girlfriends really don't, they really could do whatever they want in my cousin Pete's case. But like I said, Pete, you're one in a million. We know that. You're one of mine. It's not a lot of y'all. We only got a handful of real ones. But like I said, he said girlfriends really don't have responsibilities. But the fact of the matter is, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good coming from a man's perspective, but as a woman, and as once a girlfriend, a baby mama at one, all of that, I understand that that's not true, because as a woman, you want to go above. You can't help but go above and beyond for your spouse, just because that's just what we do. That's just who we are. So that's why I feel like it's bullshit. A wife is a life partner. Like, that's your road dog. That's your forever. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of girlfriends who think that they are that. And that's because the guy led them to believe that they were that, and you still my girlfriend. If loving together don't do anything you don't want to, what, Pernell? I hate reading y'all texts because I don't like fucking spell check and all of that. Half the time I don't know what's going on. Chloe said y'all would be ready to leave y'all girl if she came in the house 3 to 7 a.m. Facts. I don't see no lie in that, light skin. That's a whole fact. She said this is going back to what Malcolm said about a girlfriend can tell him. I know what you're talking about. A girlfriend can't tell him when to come in the house, but a wife can. That's a lie. Like, there's no way. Honestly, there's no way, unless you and your girl got the kind of relationship where it's like, babe, I probably ain't gonna come in the house until like 5, 6. Unless y'all can communicate like that, there's no way you'll be comfortable just letting your girl be out until the birds chirp 7 o'clock in the morning. Unless you know what kind of girl you got. Unless y'all, you know what I'm saying? For real. PK said it's also a lot of people that treat relationships like mock slavery. It's more property, less partnership. Facts. That's a fact. That is a whole fact. Respect is respect. Period. Wife, girlfriend, anything. That's what Gigi said. That's what Gaia said, and she is absolutely right. Don't do anything you don't want done to you. But that's in any relationship. No, my thing is Chris? No, my thing is, like I said, people want titles or ask for certain titles but won't live up to them. Or if you ask me for a title and I'm telling you what I expect of you in this title, and you not doing what I'm asking you to do, should I leave? Do I stay? You know what I'm saying? Do we talk about it? Do we work it out? What do we do? Like, you know what I'm saying? PK said I let my last. Wait, let me read this right, because I done seen 2 people with the big mouth things. It say, I let my last girlfriend do what she wanted. She just wanted to do somebody else. Well, I didn't say let your girlfriend do what you wanted. That's why it's important to you denote them. Yeah, get them out of here. That's why it's important when you give a person a title. If you told that girl she was your girlfriend, and you told her what you expected underneath that title, and she didn't abide to it, she gotta go. PK, you know the rules. You know the rules. We don't stick around. We get out of there. You feel me? So that's the same thing for a girl. If you ask to be my boyfriend and we make it official, and I'm telling you what I would like for you to do, or what I expect of you in this relationship, that's the title that I'm giving you. If it's too much when I'm telling you this is what I want from you, you need to say that at that moment. You don't need to say, okay, bet, I'm your boyfriend now. And then when we get into the bop of it all, now it's like, oh, this bitch, she asking for too much. She doing too much. She want too much. Like my guy, I told you what I wanted when you asked me to be my boyfriend. Now I told you what all of that entailed, and you said okay, and you wanted to be here. So now don't be telling your little friends when y'all at basketball practice that I'm doing too much or I want too much, because I told you what I wanted when this all got set up. That's why I'm trying to figure out this title thing. Tasha said that just may not be mature enough. If that person has respect and patience, then the bond is tight. And communication. I'll say that in every last one of my podcasts. I'll say that in every last one of my I'll say that in every last one of anything that I'm talking about when I'm talking to a group of people, whether it's on live, face to face, whatever. Communication when in a relationship is the only thing that will make the relationship work. That will help the relationship last. If you and your partner do not have an open line of communication with each other, where it's not I'm yelling at this person, they yelling at me or whatever, and I'm yelling, they can't hear me, they yell. If it's not, it has to be a clear, adult, open line of communication. If that is not it, then it will never work. It don't matter how good your pussy is. It don't matter how good your dick is. It don't matter how much money you got. None of that will ever matter if y'all cannot communicate with each other. Because it literally starts with communication. Once the communication is together, I keep telling y'all, the connection will be intensified. The orgasm will be intensified. Communicate first. That's it. That's why we need to understand why these titles are so important. And like Chloe said, what's the difference between a wife and a girlfriend? Or what's the difference between a husband and a boyfriend? Y'all have to have an understanding with each other. Y'all have to understand what these titles entail before y'all take them on. Because otherwise, y'all just say, like, we ain't in high school. Niggas is grown. Niggas don't just want to be boyfriends or girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, you have to understand what that entails. You can't just be out here, oh, that's my dude, but he get on my nerves and da-da-da. Like, girl, then why he say your dude? What is going on? So that's why I always try to push that communication is very important in any relationship, whether it's sexual, platonic, work relationship, whatever. Communicate. Use your words, okay? Say what you need to say and get an understanding so you and your partner, in whatever aspect it is, whether it's work, like I said, or whatever, sexual, whatever. If y'all not talking to each other, if y'all not getting some type of bond and some type of understanding with each other, everything else out the window. Nothing else will be up. Nothing else will work after that if the communication is not on point. That's why I always say that. And literally every single live that I've said thus far with this Hickeys and Hennessy platform, my main thing that I keep trying to say is communicate. Men don't even really, you know what I'm saying? It's hard because I don't even know a lot of men that actually communicate and are actually honest about it. So that's a whole nother live for a whole nother day. Like, what's up with men and their communication skills? I told y'all I was trying to start, I'm still going to start a series. I'm working on a series where I just basically interview men and then try to get their aspect or their outlook on a lot of different things. So that's what I'm working on now. I had one. I told you they keep saying they will, and then I don't know what happened. Maybe I scare them. I don't know. Maybe I make them nervous because they think I'm going to ask them crazy questions, which I probably am. But what you scared for? You scared to get a dog. But, so, like I said, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Like, why is it so hard for men to communicate and actually be men of their word and actually, like, you know, say what they mean and mean what they say? What is up with that? That's weird for me. But let me see. People are talking to me. Gaia said communication, trust, respect, and reciprocation. That's period. Chloe said nowadays dudes don't know how to communicate. They just say all right or okay or leave. That's what I'm trying to say. What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all act like that? Like y'all can't use y'all words? Don't nobody want to argue with you. We just got questions and we need answers. That's all I'm trying to say. And why y'all don't want to do that? Like, just answer the questions because y'all asked to be lying. That's why. What to say? I feel like titles are boundaries and strict guidelines. Oh, me too. Who said that? Oh, my cousin said that. Me too. Me too, Ty. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I'm suffocating with titles. But we are blood relatives. And I will say this on live in front of people. We, as me and you and a lot of other of my cousins and my family members, we have commitment issues because we have trust issues because we have real life issues. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't breathe. You want me to be your what? I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? So it's not funny, but it's really true. And it's really the reality. And it's really our reality. But we still wives, though. It's just like, you don't call me that. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, but I don't know. I'm complicated. Why women don't listen anyway? Parnell, women definitely listen if y'all communicate and use y'all words. How do y'all expect us to listen if y'all not talking? Mr. Parnell Jordan, make it make sense. Yeah, exactly. That's why they don't want to talk to us, because they be lying, bro. So that's why they don't want to communicate with us, because they get the stuttering and they don't want you to catch them. So you may not like the response you get, or y'all got 1,000,001 follow-up questions. We just don't want to talk. That's what Malcolm said about men communicating. But that's dumb, because it'll never, if you don't communicate with your spouse, the issue will never really be resolved. It'll just be lying dormant until one day where you done got on your people's nerves and they done popped off. You know what I'm saying? And they bringing up some shit that done happened 7 years ago because y'all didn't want to talk and we was asking too many questions. That's dumb. Just say it right then and there. And if she don't like what she want to hear, oh well. She still needs to know. That's why communication is important. You don't have to be rude. But you have to be honest. You have to be upfront. You don't have to be rude when you communicating with your spouse. It's not that big a deal, you know. Ty said I'm complicated as fuck. You may not want the response. Oh, Chloe's responding back to Malcolm. She said, but why get mad when we get to investigating on our own? Ooh, and find out the answers. See? So just tell me, because if I have to find out, then it's meet my moot, and you know what that means. So just tell me, bro. Don't even have me go out here looking, because it's gonna get shaky. I'm not promoting domestic violence. What is you got to be ready for follow-ups in any sound discussions. See, PK. That's why you're going to be a good husband, because you understand that. You understand that you have to be ready for follow-up questions, especially when the answer that you gave is some bullshit. If I ask you a question and it don't make sense, because 1 + 1 will forever equal 2, and if that shit don't add up and I ask you another question and you say, never mind, dude, or whatever, dude, bruh. I'm sweating, just think about it. Bruh. Then yes, you have to deal with her attitude. It's fine to have to deal with her attitude, because eventually y'all gonna make up. And if y'all communication is up to par like it's supposed to be, when y'all make up, guess what? Orgasm to the sky. That's all I'm trying to say. So it don't matter. Y'all have to get through all of the, I'm gonna have to deal with her attitude. I don't want to hear no follow-up questions. I don't want to. If y'all really are communicating properly, and if y'all really are on top of y'all shit, once y'all do communicate, and once she do have attitude, and once she decides to not have an attitude with you, when y'all make up, A1. I'm just saying. So all of these bullshit excuses y'all coming up with, for me, it's a no. For any woman with common sense, it's a hell no. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. None of it. So carry on with it, because I don't want to hear it. I don't care about an attitude. I don't care about follow-up questions. If I ask you something, you better answer it. And it better make sense when I'm asking you, and when you're replying, it better make sense, because like Chloe said, if I got to look up some stuff myself and I find out the answer, and the answer you told me ain't the truth, baby, listen. Like I said, I don't condone domestic violence. What PK say? If it sounds shaky, another question. Hello. See? Blood cousin. Bullshit. Women don't like answers you give, but continue to ask over and over. That's not true. Hi, Freaky. No, that's not true. That we don't like we don't have to like the answer you give. That's not the point that I'm making, Parnell. What I'm saying is, as long as you give me the answer and it makes sense, and if I look it up and it all makes sense, whether I like it or not, if it's the truth, it's the truth. It is what it is. And like Malcolm said, you're going to have to deal with my attitude. And, you're going to have to deal with my attitude, because our communication going to be so on point that when we make up, it's lit. So you're going to have to be on Parnell. Every week you make me shaky, bro. Don't stress me out, okay? Honestly, don't play with me, though. Honestly, you have to make it make sense. That's why communication is so important. Malcolm said, no excuse. You asked for reasons, but then again, anything we say gonna be an excuse to women. What do you mean, no excuse? Oh, as far as what? Y'all not wanting to hear our attitude or whatever? I'm not sure what you mean, love. You have to elaborate for me, please. Pete said, in true communications, feelings going to be affected. You have to expect that. I don't even have to read the rest of his stuff because this is all facts. You have to expect that. It can go anywhere, but you can't let somebody getting mad cause the truth to stop the lines of communication. This is a man. I'm just saying, listen to this man. He know what he's talking about. I don't even got to rap about it. He was raised right. He know what he's talking about. Communication is key. So, I'm just saying, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. But honestly, like he said, if you communicate properly with correctly and properly with your spouse, whether it's whoever, with your partner, with your spouse, in any relationship. I don't even want to say with your spouse, but in any relationship, if you have an open line of communication and an understanding of one another, whether the truth hurts, but hurt me, so at least I understand it. If I ask you a question, okay, and you give me an answer, okay, and the answer don't make no sense, of course I'm gonna have a follow-up question. And if the answer after that don't make no sense, what? I'm gonna ask you one more question, because I always give people 3 tries. Okay? I'm gonna ask you one more question, and then if you still playing in my face, you know, like I said, I'm not advocating nothing. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is I'm gonna give you 3 tries. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, when a woman asks you a question, she about know the answer, player. She just trying to see where your head at. And if you're going to be honest about whatever it is that I'm asking you. So, go ahead and let me see what you're going to do. Because I'm going to give you 3 little bops. It's like double dutch. What we about to do? That's for real. Because what you about to do? And I'm going to ask you this. And if you don't tell me the truth, I'm going to ask you 2 more times. After that, baby, I don't know. Let me see what the people saying, though. Shaky, another question. Honestly, yeah, she talking to PK. Yeah, he was raised right. Tell her who raised your cousin. No, honestly, if it's shaky, there's no excuse if it's facts. Exactly. Gaia said there's no excuse. If it's facts, then it is what it is. It is, whether it hurt, whether I got an attitude or whatever, it is what it is. Oh, look at my macrame feather I made at my homegirl Gaia. She has a store, the Black Bohemian. Look, what was it called? Oh, macrame and mimosas every Sunday. It's a vibe. It's lit. She got food. She teaching you new stuff. I didn't even know I could do something like this. Look, I did this myself. The Black Bohemian is on Niagara Street. I forgot the address, but Google it. It's called the Black Bohemian. That was pretty cool, though. That was one of the things I did this Sunday that just passed. I'm sorry. You know I got ADD. Oh, Chloe said, hurt me with the truth and don't deceive me with a lie. See? The truth hurts. Yes, that's true. But I'd rather you just tell me the truth. Because if I find out you lying, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. And that's why I don't understand. Like, communicate, fellas. Communicate. That's all I want to say. Wait, I got mad stuff. Y'all hurts more if you're lying than being deceitful. Facts. And honestly, what PK talking tonight. And honestly, if I did something that's going to hurt you, you already going to be hurt. Why lie and hurt you more and push you closer to crazy? Because I'm going to just take my ass whooping as it is. It's 241 Niagara, the Black Bohemian. That's the name of the store. The Black Bohemian, 241 Niagara. She do all kind of stuff in there. It's lit in there. It's definitely a vibe. She sell all kind of natural products, all type of stuff, all type of spiritual stuff. Just go check her out. Her name is Gaia. And I love her. But what PK say? No, he's making sense. I could really sit back and let my cousin run this episode, like this joint, because honestly, he knows, and this is coming from a man's perspective. That's why I'm happy that he's speaking, because he is a man and he was raised correctly, so he's gonna be completely honest. He's not the type to lie, but he has enough sense to where he understands how important communication is. Like he said, if I already hurt you anyway, it ain't no point in me to keep lying. Cause he know that if a girl, I know he know firsthand, if a girl asking him a question, he know that the girl already got the answer. She just trying to see what you're gonna say. So what's the point of you carrying on? And what's the point of you steady holding on to a lie when the girl know the truth? And then you running around here wondering why you got 3 staples in the top of your head. See what I'm saying? Don't be lying to people, because everybody don't want to talk. Some people want to fight when you hurt them. Some people don't know how to come after. The thing is, some people can only communicate but for so long. So I don't know everybody triggers. I don't know when people buttons get pushed. I'm not really sure about that. But my buttons get pushed after the 3rd one. I'm a 3-strike girl. I'm not giving you a 4th or a 5th. I just don't do that. So just tell the truth, communicate, understand the importance of communication and being truthful and honest. Whether it hurts now, it does not matter, because obviously I already know what's going on. It does not matter. That's why we need to know. Like I said, the conversation was about sexual expression and different forms of sexual expression and the importance of titles and why those are a thing. Now it done escalated from the importance of titles and sexual expression to the importance of communication. The same thing that I've been trying to dig into y'all heads since I've been doing this, because I don't think people really understand the importance, how important it is to actually use your words and actually try to get an understanding from another individual, because everybody don't think the same. Everybody wasn't raised the same. Everybody don't have the same likeness. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to communicate with people in a general sense, not even just in relationships, but not even in just like romantic relationships. Yeah, in any relationship, it's very important to communicate. Very important. There's no need to lie. There's no need to beat around the bush or sugarcoat shit, because what you lying for? What are we doing? What are we lying for? You know what I'm saying? We're adults. Adults don't have any reason to lie. If you still lying, you petty as hell and you childish as hell, and it's time for you to grow up. Like, what you scared of a whooping? Because you should be lying to me. If you lie to me, be scared of a whooping. Especially if I know you're lying. Bruh, hold my earrings and my glasses, because I do wear glasses in my everyday life, and catch the fade. Because what you lying for? And I'd have asked you. When women ask a guy questions, 9 times out of 10, they really about know the answer. I'm just saying. It's your girl Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy, the podcast, the lifestyle. Because we about to get off podcasting. This is going to be a lifestyle. Make sure that y'all download my podcast on any podcast platform that y'all have. Anchor, Spotify, Google, Pocket Cast, whatever. Definitely download my podcast. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hickeys and Hennessy. Just look for the lips. Can y'all see my lips? Can y'all see them? I don't know. I can't tell when I stand up. Look for the lips. Hickeys and Hennessy, my Etsy store. I have a store on Etsy. Just look up Hickeys and Hennessy. Once again, just look for the logo, look for the lips. See if y'all can find y'all some little dirty toys. I sell adult novelty toys and gifts or whatever. I will be raffling off a couples basket. I will be back with the details for that. I haven't really decided how much I want to make tickets and what all I want to put in a basket. in a box yet, but I'm only doing one. So make sure y'all tune in. Like I said, make sure y'all download my stuff. Download my podcast. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hickeys and Hennessy. Follow me on Instagram, Hickeys_Hennessy. Follow me on Twitter, Hickeys_Hennessy. Make sure y'all look me up on Etsy, Hickeys and Hennessy. I sell adult toys, adult novelty gifts. Make sure y'all stay tuned, because once your girl gets her sex doula certificate, I will be doing more events, which will be invite only. I will be doing more events towards the fall, though. Like after August, it's really gonna be lit for Hickeys and Hennessy, the lifestyle. It really is. So make sure y'all stay tuned and keep in contact with me and be looking out for updates and all kind of information, because like I said, once I get my doula certification, it's up, and all of my events will be invite only, because they'll be so intimate. So Get ready, people. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in this week. I will be here next week. If not next week, the week after that. It depends on how my life is going. It depends on if we shaking and stirring or not. Like I said, last week I wasn't here. I have my own health issues, okay? I was getting real bad headaches. I couldn't play around with y'all. But I'm here this week, and I'm happy y'all here with me, talking to me. Make sure that y'all download my podcast on wherever y'all get y'all podcasts at. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Hickeys_Hennessy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hickeys and Hennessy. Follow me on Twitter, Hickeys_Hennessy. My Etsy store, Hickeys and Hennessy. Like I said, it's a lifestyle. It's not even a podcast no more. We done elevated from a podcast to a lifestyle, people. Once I get my sex through the certification, I will be doing events. They will be invite only. Keep an ear out. Stay tuned. Keep listening. Make sure y'all pull up on your girl and we can have a personal conversation face to face. We can see each other face to face. I can sniff you. I'm a sniffer. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in this week. Hope to see y'all next week. If not next week, the following week for sure. I might have to start doing it every other week because my body, mama is tired, okay? Mama got real life issues happening. But yes, boo, you invited. But just stay tuned. Anybody that I feel is going to be straight is invited. But make sure y'all stay tuned and keep an ear out for all of my updates. I love y'all for watching this week. I'll see y'all next week. If not next week, the following week after that, it's your girl Kiki D with Hickeys and Hennessy, the podcast. Nope, the lifestyle. Love y'all. Bye.